everybody, welcome to NoDQ&A video here on NoDQ.com. I am the owner of NoDQ, Aaron Rift. Last night was the go-home 3-hour edition of Monday Night Raw for Survivor Series, which according to The Rock is the biggest Survivor Series of all time. Now I'm sure that's going to be debatable by a lot of people, but we'll see what happens. For now, got a lot of questions to answer. Let's get right into them. What did you think about the 3-hour Raw tonight? Well, here's the deal. WWE's main goal is to entertain the fans, and I can honestly say I was very entertained by Raw last night. I enjoyed the Michael Cole challenge. I know some people are sick of Michael Cole, but he was being an old school heel and with the arm wrestling and then backing off and doing the push-ups and stretching and just a typical heel. And I thought Cole did a great job of it. And you knew where it was going. You knew by the time the third challenge came along that Cole was going to screw JR, and sure enough, they had the weight machine out there. And the funny thing is, JR wasn't that bad in terms of weight. He was only like 30 pounds more than Michael Cole. So, yeah, it was. I didn't see it as embarrassing to JR. I just thought it was a very entertaining segment. CM Punk came out and took out Michael Cole. JR did commentary for about 20 minutes, and then he was gone again. I'm not really sure what the deal is with bringing JR back and taking him off TV and having him announce a little bit, and then he's gone, and he's back, he's gone. Just make up your mind with me. Either put him on TV or don't put him on TV. And that's just the way I feel about it. And regarding Mick Foley, I thought Mick Foley was tremendous tonight. This was his big return, and it was very entertaining. And he came out, brought out John Cena. They did the "This Is Your Life" thing, a repeat of the original "This Is Your Life" between The Rock and Mick Foley, which was one of the highest rated segments in the history of WWE. And I liked Bull Buchanan coming out and John Cena Sr., who I thought was also very entertaining, and just it was awesome. Him just burying the crowd for booing Cena. I thought that was great. And then The Rock just comes out, gives Foley the rock bottom, and leaves. Great stuff. And then regarding the final segment with The Rock coming out, doing the boots to asses and the crowd chanting that and trying to make it trend, and I guess it did trend. By the way, as much as I enjoyed Raw, I am really getting sick of all the Twitter references. I think they're going way overboard with it, but as I mentioned before, they worked out a deal with Twitter. There's a business relationship, so we're probably going to be getting those Twitter references for the next several months at least. And the thing about Miz and R-Truth coming out, I mean, poor guys. I really feel bad for them at this point. I mean, as I said on Twitter, they might as well put Dwayne Gill and Barry Horowitz in the tag team match against Rock and Cena, because there's not one single person on this planet that believes that Miz and R-Truth can beat Rock and Cena. Now, of course, that can always happen this Sunday. There can be the big surprise upset, but really, what's the point now? I mean, Miz and R-Truth have been, Miz came out saying that, we're not going to be afterthoughts, but guess what, guys? You're afterthoughts. And if they win, then a couple of afterthoughts beat the two biggest stars in the business. So what does that tell you? So, overall, very good Raw. As far as my excitement about Survivor Series, I mean, it's a little bit better than it was in previous weeks. I think they could have done better in that regard, but, people are going to buy the pay-per-view for The Rock and The Rock only. Miz and R-Truth don't matter. And even Cena doesn't matter to that much of a degree. It's all about The Rock. So if Survivor Series gets more pay-per-view buys than usual, it's strictly because of The Rock. Hey, Aaron, do you think they're teaming John Cena with Zack Ryder as a way to try and get him over with the IWC? Not so much that. I think it's more they want to try to get Zack Ryder over with the mainstream audience by having him align with Cena and getting Cena's endorsement. Cena saying, hey, this guy Zack Ryder is pretty cool. So, the masses are going to see Zack Ryder as a big deal. I think that's what the main thing is between those two. What do you think about Bully Ray and the job he's doing at this stage of his career? Also, show the other side of your apartment on NoDQ&A video. It's like watching a sitcom. You never see the whole room. Well, you're pretty much seeing the whole room. Over here is the living room and the patio, and over here is the kitchen area, and behind the computer here is a wall. So there's not much else to show you. as far as Bully Ray goes, I think he's been doing a tremendous job since he became a singles wrestler. I think he's really come into his own, and he lost a lot of weight, and he's been tanning, and he's been working out more, and his promos have always been very consistently good. And yeah, I think he's doing great, and he definitely deserves a shot in terms of being a top heel and possibly challenging for the title if Jeff Hardy ends up champion next year. Oh, by the way, I messed up on the Turning Point video. I said 2011 instead of 2012, so sue me. Yeah, but we'll see what happens with Bully Ray. I definitely am a fan of his, and the push he's getting, I'm glad he's getting it, because he's been in the business a long time and has done so much, and he deserves the opportunity for sure. Batista, Jericho, Lashley, Lesnar, all these guys left WWE before the WWE may have wanted. Do you think that these departures are part of the reason WWE is hesitant to push young guys so soon? Fear of swelled egos and independence from WWE. That could be the case. You know, there is a deal where guys get pushed too quickly and they can develop egos. And, you know, maybe Goldberg is a good example of that. A guy who, you know, right from the gate, they pushed really hard and he never had to really pay his dues. So I definitely think WWE wants guys to, you know, work from the bottom to the top, you know, that way that they'll have more respect for the business. And with Lesnar, it was a situation where, yeah, they pushed him right out of the gate, but he just got burned out. You know, he could have started at the bottom and then burned out. There's some guys that do that. It just that was just a situation with him. And with Batista, he had a good 7-8 year run. So I mean, it just, you know, he's getting up there, and he's past 40 now, and he just wanted to do other things. So, but yeah, I do think with guys like Goldberg and maybe Lashley, they just they got pushed too quickly, and but then again, on the other hand, you don't want to, you know, not capitalize on a guy. If he has potential and if he has the skills, you want to get him in there. You don't want to wait. You know, you want to strike the iron when it's hot. Hey Aaron, which Rock Austin match was your favorite? I thought the WrestleMania 17 match is one of the most entertaining matches you'll ever see, but the heel turn ending was strange and it ended on a bad note. Their backlash match is very underrated. Yeah, the Backlash match was pretty good. I think, you know, I talked about this before. I was never a big fan of the WrestleMania 17 finish with Austin turning heel. I think my all-time favorite Austin Rock match would be from WrestleMania 19 because it was more of the same from WrestleMania 17, but with a better finish. With you know, I like the fact that The Rock finally got his big win over Austin because he lost so many times, and it was also Austin's last match. You know, wasn't announced as his last match, but you know, that's kind of a cool moment right there, to, you know, for him and The Rock to go out there one last time and tear it up. So, yeah, I think that one's my all-time favorite. With the new article about Undertaker on WWE's website, do you see a return by Survivor Series, or do you think Undertaker won't be around until WrestleMania 28? I would be very surprised if he's back in 2011. I think we're going to start seeing some kind of tease for him around Royal Rumble, and then they'll build up to whoever is going to face him at WrestleMania 28. All right, that about does it for NoDQ&A video here on NoDQ.com. Please subscribe, YouTube.com/NoDQCW. Tell a friend. Share this video on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you go. MySpace if you're still on there. Who is? But so we'll see you this time. We'll see you next time for more NoDQ&A videos. Stay tuned and make sure you check out Survivor Series coverage this weekend on NoDQ.com.